This video is sponsored by Hone Health. Get your testosterone levels checked at honehealth.com/doodles. In this video, we load up our Hatteras motor yacht and then set sail for the Caribbean once again. I'm Bobby, and thank you for tuning in to Sailing Doodles. It's our patrons that make this possible. They get early and extra content. In the previous video, we wrapped up sailing around Thailand and then headed to the other side of the world, to Puerto Rico, to launch my boat, the Dark Side. All right, so I had the guy come out work on the engines this morning. There was just fuel, there was air in the fuel lines because I replaced the old fuel filters with Racor because it was getting hard to find the old filters. They're kind of industrial, but you can find Racor filters anywhere. It's a little pricey to do that, but in the long run, because there's 2 filters on each engine, so it's a total of 4, and the housings, and they're pretty expensive. But worth it in the long run. It'll be easier to maintain. And then, of course, there's always something wrong. We fired up the water pump to get water pressure, and that didn't work because this little water hose goes from the pressure line to the pressure sensor to turn it off and on, and somehow it's spewed a crack. So I had to replace that. Just went to Home Depot and bought a new line. And so now Steph's kind of cleaning.
I'm trying my best.
And we need to do laundry and all that.
Yeah.
So now that we got water, we can start doing laundry.
I don't even know where to start to clean, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, I need to show you how to use the thing. So anyway, lots of cleaning, lots of stocking to do. We're hoping to get out of here Saturday. We got a couple days. Puerto del Rey is the largest marina in all of the Caribbean, so it can be quite a long walk from one end of the dock all the way to land. We got a ride. Luckily, they have carts running pretty much all the time. The tour boats all moored at the beginning of the dock, and they were certainly getting full. Well, it's good to see the tours are back up and running. Last time I was here, they were sort of running, but Puerto Rico's kind of coming back alive, I guess.
Oh, what is that?
She's stepping on something weird.
What is going on? I was like, I have...
Is it poop or mud? Poop or mud?
The black plague is on my toe.
Here, now rub your hands all over it. That's good. Yeah. So now, no, oh no, get away from me. All right, first stop of the day is
West Marine.
Well, yes, it is. And it's one of my favorite places because it's got everything, but it's also one of my least favorite because it's very expensive, and I've probably paid for the CEO's retirement plan quite a bit over the years. But you can get what you need. So we're going there first. Part of the reason Puerto Rico is such a great launching point for the rest of the Caribbean is the availability of parts and supplies. All right, let's go spend my retirement. So they discontinued making the bean bags, so I had a couple Sailing Doodles bean bags. One of them disappeared somehow, not sure. So we got a couple more bean bags, and then a lot of people were complaining about the flag. I knew it was going to retire it anyway, that old flag, so we got a new flag, a little better quality this time. Part of the reason I was having a problem last time with the flagpole I had was pretty cheap, so hopefully this one's a little bit better. I had a hard time finding one. This is basically just an extension pole for like a mop. We're going to use that as our flagpole. All right, so almost $400 in groceries. My Sherpa is loading everything up. And then we're gonna drop this stuff off back at the boat, and then we will go get the booze. And one thing I gotta say, kind of tells me what kind of person someone is.
Bobby is so bothered by this.
Yeah, return your cart. Take it. Don't be an animal and leave it. I mean,
it's more effort to put it on that thing.
It is. Then take it right back over here. Exactly. That's what separates us from the animals, is returning your shopping cart. Just saying.
Civilized. Look at you.
It would have been a long walk carrying everything back to the boat, but luckily at Puerto del Rey they have a loading area with carts already set up. right, we'll see how well that works. It's just like a boat pole like you would use for scrubbing the deck. I've just got a zip tie on right now. I might need to drill a hole through there so that the zip tie stays a little better, but I think that'll be, I can make it shorter too. I probably will make it shorter, especially for when underway, to catch less wind. A few weeks ago, I did an at-home assessment from Hone Health about my testosterone levels. And it's really important you get that checked, and a lot of you guys did. I'm really proud of you. A lot of you guys ordered their package, did the home assessment, and then sent it in, and either got your results back or waiting on your results. And it's really important, because as we get older, our natural testosterone does decrease, and you lower your energy, your sex drive, your overall mood swings, and all that. So if you've noticed that in yourself, you don't feel like you did in your 20s or 30s anymore, it might just be because you have low testosterone. So with Hone Health, they send you the kit. It's pretty simple to do. It took me just a few minutes to do. Send it in, and then I got my levels back. So now I know what to have, and then the next step is actually with Hone, they offer an assessment, like an online consultation with a doctor that specializes in hormones. And you do this online, so you don't have to go into a doctor anywhere, and they talk to you about your results and the best way to get you feeling normal and young and healthy again. And then if you need medications, great. If you don't, whatever you need to do, but they will talk to you about it and help you get set on the path to feeling great again. So check out the sponsor of this video, Home Health, and get back to feeling good again.
Do we have enough wine?
Well, we officially have stocked full of wine, so that means we can leave now. We got enough beer out there too. Actually, we have more wine than we know what to do with, which is a good thing. Getting everything started up here. The generator, it started for a second and died, it just hadn't warmed up yet, and then it would not start again. But I took my tool and tapped on the starter, and now it works, so hopefully that does not continue to be a trend. Now we are going to get one last video uploaded here while we have internet, and then we are going to get off the dock here pretty soon. Go spend a lot of money on fuel. It will be expensive. We haven't even put all the beer away yet, but I'm gonna start up the engines because I still have never been able to get the cap for the forward fuel tank to open. So basically I'm transferring fuel to the forward tank, and then we'll get the boat ready to go.
It felt great to be starting up the dark side again, getting her ready to go.
Water's all topped off, and of course for the last week it's been no wind at all, really nice and calm, and now it's choppy out when we're trying to leave.
I'm trying to get a bean bag through that door. Oh my god.
With the generator running, it was time to put away the shore power cable.
Alright, we're ready to get off the dock now. I've called for assistance to get off the dock just because kind of got a green crew member, and it's a little windy out there, and it's pretty sideways across the dock, so I want to make sure we get all the lines at the right time and no issues getting off the dock, and then it should be pretty easy getting over to the fuel dock. Alright, we got off the dock successfully.
Made it onto the boat.
Nice job, yeah.
Ran.
I was wondering, I couldn't see if you were getting on the boat.
Oh, I was running.
Okay.
I was running.
So she had to run to get on the boat. We're going to the fuel dock, and now I'm going to spend about as much money I've ever spent on fuel other than on airplanes. But, we won't have to get fuel basically for the rest of the year though. So this is October 30th. I mean, I don't plan on getting fuel until January now, so it'll be all right. Your hand getting tired yet?
It smells like pee.
She thinks diesel smells like pee. No, there's a porta potty right there.
Oh, that makes sense. It smells like gasoline.
So far we're in for 500 gallons and we're not even full yet. I think we got another maybe 100 gallons to go. We'll see. Well, there you go. 622 gallons, 622.31, and $2,445.71.
What you get for having a big boat?
Yeah, but I mean, I won't put fuel in it again for another 2 months. So I mean, that's what I always say. It's about $1,000 a month worth of fuel for this boat, so it's not terrible. But let's get going. All right, on our way. We are free, full of gas, on our way. It's amazing how many viewers and stuff just met. I mean, took multiple pictures on the fuel dock, and several boats went by me like, saying Doodles. Kind of cool.
We left Puerto del Rey and the main island of Puerto Rico behind and headed 19 miles east to the west side of Culebra.
Feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my
Here we go, the ultimate test.
Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of
You're not supposed to put all of it through, remember? You just make a loop.
I did.
No, you put all of it through.
Did I?
Yeah. You have to start over now.
Oh.
hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something.
Hot. You're good.
All right. Feels good to be back on my own boat cruise around. We've been on a bunch of different boats lately. What about you? How does it feel to be on a power boat versus a sailboat?
I just feel a difference. I mean, like on the boat, it's just you're like this. On this, it's a little more. It's still going in the swells, but it feels a lot different in a good way.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
It was a great little 2-hour warm-up sail to start the season.
Caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you. Caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart.
Culebra is one of the Spanish Virgin Islands and is absolutely beautiful, surrounded by gorgeous water.
Things turn around, didn't ever think they could. I'm done with the bad, I need a little bit of good. Settled in the world, like everything is new.
There were no mooring balls, so we dropped anchor here. And, you know, Steph has never sailed with me before, so I need to show her the ropes on how to hook up the bridle. We're gonna do that now. All right, so we got our Mantis anchor, which is pretty legit. It's about the best you can do. And they also sent us this bridle, so I'm gonna show you how to hook it up. Basically, we hook it up to each of the forward cleats, and then this hooks onto the chain, and then we drop the chain down so that all the tension's on the bridle
Okay.
and not on the chain.
It takes a moment to set up, but once we have it set up, we use it both for anchoring and on a mooring ball, so we just leave it in place.
There we go. So now the chain is just hanging down, and the bridle's hooked up to the chain further down, and that's what's holding the boat, and not the windlass right here. Your first anchoring.
Woohoo!
All right, let's shut this thing down, and you know, it's beer 30, I think.
It's 0 o'clock.
You ready? You ready? Tradition, first time on the boat, you got to jump off the top at the first anchorage. So let me crawl up there, and you crawl right behind me. Yeah, it's a little dirty up here.
Oh my god.
It's not that high. I've done it dozens of times.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Are you ready? So on 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Wait, you want 1, 2, 3 go, or 1, 2, 3?
I'm afraid of heights, Bobby.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wait. Do we do it on 3 or do 1, 2, 3, then do it?
Go.
Water is perfect. Perfect temperature.
So nice.
Yeah. It doesn't get much better than this, exploring the warm and beautiful waters of the Caribbean. We we did a little snorkeling to inspect the boat and how the anchor was lying. The Mantis anchor wasn't totally dug in, but for the expected conditions, it would do just fine.
Well, the dinghy's in pretty good shape. The cover stayed on. I mean, it's not dirty. The tubes are still inflated. Its battery was good. So we're gonna put this thing in the water. It's a bit swelly and windy, but I don't know. We'll make it work. Need to polish some of the rust off though.
Stephanie's a quick learner, and all I had to do was show her once how to get the dinghy ready to go, and she handled it properly.
Field is working like a champ, no problems at all. We're still organizing. There's always more shit to do, but we are here. We have launched successfully.
Woohoo!
Alrighty, well, we made it out on the water.
We made it.
First sail of this season in this boat. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for watching.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Oh, it's gonna rain.
All right, we're gonna head to shore, head to a dinghy dock bar, which is a pretty cool little place to use. It's the, well, dinghy dock, and there's a bar there, so dinghy dock bar.
My name.
So we're gonna head in over there and grab some cocktails and dinner. It'll be, they've been closed the last couple times I've been there because of COVID, so glad to see them open again.
I've always said your dinghy is your car when you're out cruising. We had anchored quite a bit of ways from the dinghy dock bar. With a nice ride in the high field and the powerful Tohatsu motor, it made short work of getting to the dinghy dock.
So this little channel they cut goes through here to Ensenada Honda, which is kind of the main bay. The water's just not real pretty over there, so that's why we're anchored out where we are. But it is a pretty convenient spot to get around.
The dinghy dock bar had been closed for well over a year. It was nice to see that they had customers back again.
Wow.
This place has definitely been spruced up a little bit since I was here last.
Nice. I like it.
Like it definitely put a coat of paint and fixed up the bar a little bit because it was pretty rough last time I was here. But that was like 4 years ago, so. Salud. Thank you, Kevin. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I got a bushwhacker. You got sangria. Salud.
Cheers.
Alberto still makes a better bushwhacker, but this is pretty good. Try. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. In a minute. Alright, here we go.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Our patrons got an extra 3.5 minutes of bonus footage in this video.